We're checking out these twin 2022 Chevy Silverado 1500s for Palmer Township Fire. They feature sound-off signals, a blueprint electrical system. We've got the N-Force NXT light bars with tinted lenses. We disassembled the light bar. We installed a strobe Opticom emitter into it with the power supply. We took the feet off the light bar and we painted them black to match the rest of the black accents to the vehicle. We debadged the entire truck for them. We've got a Satita PB450. We've got two sound-off signal N-Forces in dual colors. We have their 100J speakers on the push bumper. We've got dual M-Powers on the side of the bumper. We've got a light-up license plate with M-Powers in it doing the aura pattern. We upgraded our headlights from halogen to LED, and we have a headlight flasher installed on them. We also incorporated diodynamic fog lights where they didn't have any, so they're flashing and they provide warning and scene functions as needed, all done through Blueprint, so they have plenty of control over it. All around the bottom of the truck, we have 4-inch M-Powers in white to provide ground lighting for it, and they're all angled nicely to provide as much ground lighting as possible and protect the light. Coming down the sides, 4x2 M-Power, 4x2 M-Power in dual color. We have our SL runners on the running boards. We upgraded from the basic stock running boards to more of an off-road Chevy running board. Sides of the cap, ARE DCU as usual for us. 4-inch M-Powers in dual color, 4x2 M-Power. In our DCU cap, we've got our standard toolboxes. We've got our power distribution with our 12-volt and ignition and ground studs from Blue Seas provides a great solution for adding your electronics and the ability to add in the future. We've got our 12-volt cigarette and USB power ports if you want to charge a phone or any other equipment. We did some custom tool mounting for them, so they have some adapters for their Cascade bottles to fill. If they go mutual aid, they can fill up their bottles. We've got an elevator key box. We've got their Knox box mounted. Got a little storage pocket for them on the side here that we made for them. They had a Milwaukee battery charger that we made a mount for so that it's secure. We gave them Apex battery charger, and then we have a preset done for their XPR radios. When they come in, they can just plug them in, crimp the wire. And then we gave them 2 sets of flashlights, and we installed their thermal imaging camera. And then you see there's a little knockout panel on the side for the speakers that we have mounted on the inside. Taking a look at the back, we have tricolor M-Powers incorporated into the vehicle. So these are all red, amber, white. So you have scene function, you have amber warning, and then you have your red warning also. Reverse bulb upgrade flashing via Blueprint, 4-inch M-Powers on the bumper, 4-inch M-Powers in the tailgate area, because we have the area with the full hatch lift up. We have the ability to add the lights down there. We have extra M-Power 4x2s on the side of the open kick panel. You can see that because we install pin switches on all of our doors and tie them into Blueprint, we're able to do things like turn our compartment lights on automatically, shut lights off so you're not blinding yourself, add a compartment door indicator light like we have up front on the console in this application. So with the hatch open, our emergency warning lights turn on automatically in dual color, red amber configuration. We've brought FireTech compartment lighting into all of our compartments. We have our vertically challenged person assist handle that we made for them specifically. Inside the bed area, SlideMaster slide, 1,000-pound unit, painted black with a 3/16 aluminum tray. And then they wanted speakers in the back tied into their front radios so that way they could hear the speakers with the radios being up front because they don't have dual heads. So we incorporated them into the toolboxes. So we made plates for the front, we cut out the speaker, and then we plated it off in the back to protect the speaker from getting anything inside of it. And then what you can see is in the back, we've got our cabin heater. So what happens when the truck's plugged in, when they're at their house or at the station and they want to keep the area back here warm, They plug it in, it will automatically turn on and off and help keep the back here warm, take the edge off of it. You can see on the side, we've got our distribution. We've got our input from the Shoreline to 2 breakers. One of them is powering the Milwaukee battery charger that's in this compartment. The other one goes over to the heater unit that's over there. Passenger side, you'll see we have our distribution panel. So what happens is it's hinged. Take out the top 2 screws. It'll drop down. We've got our remote nodes, we've got our fuses, all that stuff easily accessible and labeled for you back here. Passenger side toolbox, we brought in one of our glove holders, and then because of the way they wanted to orient the glove holder, it was best to have it open this way. We just added one of our bungee cords to it to help keep the glove holder retained in there so it's not flying all over the place. And then we gave them provisions for power in the future. They can easily just pop the cover off, like we said. Everything's already fused on the other side. They can just put a ring terminal in, add a fuse. They've got their ground there all set, ready to go. As we know, power distribution and serviceability is key for everything. We want to give them as much access to everything as possible. So we have our radio chassis with remote heads, easily serviceable. We've got our safety vision camera system that you'll see up front. We've got our howler amplifier, we've got our power distribution, we've got our 500 series control amp. We also have a Haas alert system that's also installed in this vehicle. We've got our speakers mounted to our headliner for them. They got a sound off dome light. We have our safety vision camera. So one thing with the safety vision camera was down here before. So we determined where they wanted the camera positioned. We cut the stanchion, re-welded the plate back on, and gave them a better fitting camera for the system. We've got our Haas alert system up in our pocket up here. We've got one of our custom consoles with our cutouts. We've got our hint mount here that they're going to add their own docking station onto later on. We've got our Kuzmol power ports. We have our compartment open indicator. Blueprint controller, our XPR radios. We've got our pyramid radio installed, and we've got our cell phone pocket cup holder assembly, and we've got our lift up padded armrest. What we also did for them was they requested a foot pedal installation tied into the Blueprint control system. So they have the foot pedal that they can program and do different siren tones with, or use the air horn feature. Just a little extra add-on. Tiger Tough seat covers, wanted improved protection for their seats, and then we were able to help brand the seat cover for the department. So you can see the comparison. Park mode, drive mode. White flashing automatically shuts off in park. Pattern slows down to be a little less aggressive on scene. You can see our strobe emitter in the light bar is now active, automatically shuts down in park. Got our headlight flasher active. We have our fog lights flashing. Our license plate mount is now in a steady burn pattern, all different programmable through the Blueprint control system. You can see the rest of our lights all have the incorporated white flash going on. The vehicle in drive response mode. Vehicle B is on scene already. Vehicle A is pulling on scene. As soon as they shift the vehicle into park, our patterns change to our park pattern and automatically sync back up. If you have any questions about this vehicle, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to help you out with your next project.